Today is July 1st. Welcome to Big Book Daily. My name is Rob. I am an alcoholic. It is a thrill, honor, and joy to be here with you today as we journey through the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, daily reflections, and 24 hours a day. May have to change up that intro one day. But anyways, my friends, hope you're doing well this morning. We are circling back around to two books that absolutely mean the world to me and have been monumental in my recovery. We are returning to the Doctor's Opinion. We're going to be reading Roman numeral page 25. And now the 12 and 12 today, we are going to read the first page of step 1 by reading page 21. And of course, we'll read the July 1st reflections and 24 hours a day. Hope you all are doing well this morning, my friends. We've been given a brand new set of 24 hours and a brand new beginning here of these books. So excited to get right into it. Okay, so this is the Doctor's Opinion. Dr. Silkworth, who was a neurologist, wasn't sure if he wanted his name in the book yet, but he did have a theory about this whole allergy and alcoholism. Of course, when he found out that it works, he said, yeah, you know what, you can go ahead and put my name in there. So anyways, we're on the Doctor's Opinion. We're going to be reading the first page today. Again, Roman numeral 25. The Doctor's Opinion. We of Alcoholics Anonymous believe that the reader will be interested in the medical estimate of the plan of recovery described in this book. Convincing testimony must surely come from the medical men who have had experience with the sufferings of our members and have witnessed our return to health. A well-known doctor, chief physician at a nationally prominent hospital specializing in alcoholic and drug addiction, gave Alcoholics Anonymous this letter. To whom it may concern. I have specialized in the treatment of alcoholism for many years. In late 1934, I attended a patient who, though he had been a competent businessman of good earning capacity, was an alcoholic of a type that I had come to regard as hopeless. In this course of his third treatment, he acquired certain ideas concerning a possible means of recovery. As part of his rehabilitation, he commenced to present his conceptions to other alcoholics, impressing upon them that they must do likewise with still others. This has become the basis of a rapidly growing fellowship of these men and their families. This man and over 100 others appear to have recovered. I personally know scores of cases who were of the type with whom other methods had failed completely. These facts appear to be of extreme medical importance because of the extraordinary possibilities of rapid growth inherent in this group. They may mark a new epoch in the annals of alcoholism. These men may well have a remedy for thousands of such situations. You may rely absolutely on anything they say about themselves. Very truly yours, William D. Silkworth, M.D. All right, some great stuff there. His name was put into this book after the second edition, which is great stuff. Dr. Silkworth is absolutely a foundational piece in our history of Alcoholics Anonymous. All right, moving on to the 12 and 12. We are on page 21. We are beginning with step 1. We admitted we were powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable. Who cares to admit complete defeat? Practically no one, of course. Every natural instinct cries out against the idea of personal powerlessness. It is truly awful to admit that, glass in hand, we have warped our minds into such an obsession for destructive drinking that only an act of providence can remove it from us. No other kind of bankruptcy is like this one. Alcohol, now become the rapacious creditor, bleeds us of all self-sufficiency and all will to resist its demands. Once this stark fact is accepted, our bankruptcy as going human concerns is complete. But upon entering AA, we soon take quite another view of this absolute humiliation. We perceive that only through utter defeat that we're able to take our first steps toward liberation and strength. Our admissions of personal powerlessness finally turn out to be the firm bedrock upon which happy and purposeful lives may be built. We know that little good can come to any alcoholic who joins AA unless he has first accepted his devastating weakness and all of its consequences. Until he so humbles himself his sobriety, if any, will be precarious. Of real happiness, he will find none at all. Proved beyond doubt by an immense experience, this is one of the facts of AA life. The principle that we shall find no enduring strength until we first admit complete defeat is the main taproot from which our whole society has sprung and flowered. This is the daily reflection for July 1st. The best for today. The principles we have set down are guides to progress. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 60. Just as a sculptor will use different tools to achieve desired effects in creating a work of art, in Alcoholics Anonymous, the 12 steps are used to bring about results in my own life. I do not overwhelm myself with life's problems and how much more work needs to be done. I let myself be comforted in knowing that my life is now in the hands of my higher power, a master craftsman who is shaping each part of my life into a unique work of art. By working my program, I can be satisfied knowing that in doing the best that we can do for today, we are doing all that God asks of us. 24 hours a day, July 1st. AA thought for the day. In following the AA program with its 12 steps, we have the advantage of a better understanding of our problems. Day after day, our sobriety results in the formation of new habits, normal habits. As each 24-hour period ends, we find that the business of staying sober is a much less trying and fearsome ordeal than it seemed in the beginning. Do I find it easier as I go along? Meditation for the day. Learn daily the lesson of trust and calm in the midst of the storms of life. Whatever of sorrow or difficulty the day may bring, God's command to you is the same. Be grateful, humble, calm, and loving all people. Leave each soul the better for having met you or heard you. For all kinds of people, this should be your attitude, a loving desire to help and an infectious spirit of calmness and trust in God. You have the answer to loneliness and fear, which is calm faith in the goodness and purpose in the universe. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may be calm in the midst of storms. I pray that I may pass on this calmness to others who are lonely and full of fear. Great stuff there. There's so many good things. It's hard to choose one I want to talk about, but I guess going back to the 12 and 12 real fast. It seems like such a paradox, and we've talked about this all year long, right? The paradoxes of AA in the program. So in the third paragraph of step 1 in the 12 and 12, we perceive that only through utter defeat are we able to take our first steps toward liberation and strength. That's powerful. When we realize, hey, I'm not running the show like I thought I was. I can't control this one. Somehow that utter defeat, when I finally realized that, let me rephrase that. That's when God can come in and go, okay, are you ready for me to take it, Rob? Our admissions of personal powerlessness finally turn out to be the firm bedrock, and there's my foundation right there. Our firm bedrock upon which a happy and purposeful life may be built. So they're saying by me admitting that I am powerless over this, that is the first step toward freedom and a firm foundation upon which a happy, purposeful life may be built. Well, all I can say is, a few 24 hours later, this has proven in my life to be true. And I am so grateful that I have a happy and purposeful life today. And if you are sober right now, you're a miracle, my friend. And I'm sure that those who love you are very proud of you. As always, I don't speak on behalf of AA or NA or Al-Anon, any other sector, denomination, or religion. I'm just a guy. Very, very happy to go back through this journey again. Tickled to death that you're with me. And if we are given another set of 24 hours, my friends, I look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow.